Welcome back to Nightmares Are Forever. Today we're going to be delving into another case of paranormal activity, i.e. ghosts. Before we get started today, I'd like to remind you, if you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so now. That way you can stay up to date with the videos that drop weekly. Alright, without further ado, Number 1. This first video is brought to us by TikTok user Chilled and Disturbed. In this video, we have a mother explaining that she has purchased a camera for her daughter, and her daughter was taking pictures of the house and happened to capture what seems to be a shadow figure on film. Now, granted, the mom claimed that her and the daughter were the only ones in the home when this picture was taken in the morning. It's possible this could be real. I mean, it's very possible, Kids can see stuff like this, but in the same breath, it does not seem that hard to fake. Somebody, whether it be the dad, the mom, somebody could have dressed up in a black robe. The kid could either have been told to take a picture of them or not even knowing they were taking the picture, or we could eliminate the kid out of this entire equation. The mom could have taken a picture of the dad. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying remember to look at all possibilities. It's possible that the Shadow Man was captured on film. It's just more believable if it was an actual video, not just a picture. Regardless, it's creepy as hell, so I'm unsure on this one, guys. What do you think?
A mother is going through her child's pile of toys when she finds a toy camera. The mother states that she had bought the camera for her daughter, but unbeknownst to the mother, the camera contains a chilling photo that her daughter had taken. To this day, this photo chills her to the core. In this video, she shows us what was captured. Take a look.
So I got my daughter this camera from Amazon for Christmas. She's 3, almost 4. We're just hanging out at home today by ourselves. My husband's at work. She's been telling us she's been seeing somebody in her room, that she can't really sleep well. She refuses to sleep in there. We just moved to this house. I never set the date or time on this camera because it was just like a little play camera, so she would quit taking her phones and taking pictures of herself because she's at that age right now. So we just never set the time. So she just took a picture and she says, "Mommy, look, there's a man in the photo." Mommy. I said, "What?" She said, "There's a man in my photo." And I went like that real quick. This just happened just 5 minutes ago. No one else is here. It's just us. I'm going to have to change the date and time so I can get more pictures for y'all. But look at that. In this new house, she says she's been seeing people.
There appears to be a shadowy figure inside the family's house. The mom believes that this may have been the man that her daughter sees. But the fact that she's never seen this man herself, except in this photo, makes her think that something supernatural is haunting her daughter. But of course, it's not sure if that's the case. Yet it seems that most viewers believe this is genuine evidence of something otherworldly. But, as with all videos, you be the judge. Ghost or not?
Number 2. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Blair Bathory. And in this video, she posts a video of somebody else who is dancing on a counter, and we can see something run by the doorway in the back of the shot. Now, if you didn't catch, don't worry, I'm going to zoom in and brighten the shot, but if you pay attention to that back doorway, something cuts by, and it looks like a transparent shadow. Now, here's what I do have to say. It's almost a little too convenient the way the camera is set up to have a perfect shot of what it seems to be a shadow person running by. In the same breath, I'm guessing whoever was filming this was just being goofy and had no idea what they had captured on camera until it was too late. This one feels legit to me. I don't think it's editing. Number 3. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Rachel Franco. And in this video, we have a bartender prepping a drink when suddenly the bottle gets yoinked from their hand. So logistically, it's not impossible to say that somebody's on the other side of the room with some fishing line, and at a certain point in time, they just pull the bottle away from the bartender. However, I don't feel like that's the case. Yeah, that's a convenient explanation, but just pay attention to how the bottle flies out of her hand. This feels legit. This feels like the ghost was like, "No, you're using the wrong alcohol." Or maybe it wanted a drink and she wasn't making the right drink for it because it doesn't know it's dead, which would make this a residual haunting. I'm not really sure myself. I want to say, yeah, it feels legit. Just like I said, pay attention. It goes whoop right out of her hand. It could be faked, but I don't think it is. But with this one, because I'm kind of iffy on it, why don't you comment down below and we can talk about it together. Number 4. This video is brought to us from TikTok user From Beyond Us. And in this video, we have somebody inspecting an airplane that's completely dark. And during their inspection, they happen to come across something that doesn't seem entirely human, if not at all, on this physical plane. Because the person on the plane, as they're leaving, gets a weird feeling and decides to turn back around and look at the back of the plane where they were just at. And when they turn around, they see what seems to be a shadow figure's head peering around the back corner of the plane. But once it realizes it's been seen, it pulls away instantly. Our camera person then runs up and checks to see if anyone was there, to be met with nothing. I really don't have an answer for this. It doesn't seem like it's a person playing a joke. I mean, it could be editing, but look how grainy the footage is. I doubt it. I don't know what the hell that was, but my guess is it's paranormal. You know, the unofficial running joke on this channel is the shittier the frame rate of the camera, the better the proof is. And this proof here is golden like the sun.
Mexican airline employee captures strange shadow inside airplane during night hour shift. A video from 5 years ago made news headlines in Mexico, USAN, other countries around the world after an employee working for Aeromexico captured what appeared to be a strange, dark shadow inside the airplane. Here is the clip.
Verga. No mames.
Number 5. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Entertaining Shiz. And in this video, we have a truck that's crashed somewhere in Brazil. It was a fatal crash, and in the video, we have a face of a child appear in the wreckage. Now, it's stated that this child had died in a separate car crash on said road in a similar colored vehicle. So, it's just really creepy to see that this kid's face appears in a completely empty truck. After doing some research, it looks like this clip made it onto Paranormal Caught on Camera on Discovery Plus. So, I mean, not saying that makes it legit, but the guy even claims here that nobody had any kids on the scene. And this was only spotted after video was being looked at after the crime scene had been cleaned up. So, what do you think?
That is, until he starts to edit it back at the office and sees this. Watch closely. As the face of a young child appears inside the wrecked car, Loudney is stunned.
Not only me, but everybody else in the editing department, including the manager and other people who work there. Everybody saw the face of a child in those images. It came from nowhere. Sometimes you must see it to believe it. But I believe something is there. I know what I saw. My image showed the face of a child.
Well, guys, we made it through another week of paranormal videos. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, maybe consider giving us a comment, liking, subscribing. Just Help me keep this going. I'd like to hit 5,000 subs at some point. I feel like I'm stagnant at 23.